accounting in the last 20 years, there's been huge changes, driven by technology a lot. So, what are some of the big changes you've seen that people need to be mindful of to show them that it really is a lot easier today to actually manage your bookkeeping and your accounting and your taxes?
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's been some really significant changes. One of them is that, now almost everything is available online. So in the old days, even when I started, which isn't that long ago, we still had clients, we had to physically drive to their office, sit down and go through some of the paper that they had. There just wasn't a good way to get access to it other than asking them to scan hundreds of pages of documents, which wasn't something they wanted to do. But now, excuse me, virtually everything is available online. Bank statements and credit card statements and merchant accounts and online transactions and sales platforms like Amazon and eBay and everything else. So one, that means you don't have to be geographically close to the person doing your accounting because they can access it
Mm.
from everywhere. So now you can find an accountant or bookkeeper who's an expert in your industry. Like we focus on e-commerce and online. So you don't have to find a local person who knows e-commerce or online. You can find the best e-commerce online bookkeeper, regardless of where they're located, whether it's across the country or internationally. And now they can do your stuff. And that also means you don't have to try and collect and gather all that paperwork and all those different statements and scan them or mail them or go through and mark them with a highlighter. It can all be done online, and the tools like QuickBooks Online and Zero make it much easier to pull that stuff in virtually. And now the accountant's job is more the mental part of it, right? Putting things in the proper place rather than just manual data entry, which doesn't add a lot of value, right? It's just typing and then you're more likely to
Mm.
make a mistake. So the whole profession has gone much more tech forward to where the software does the boring sort of time consuming bits, and the accountants, if they're smart, can focus on just the more complicated part that a person needs to do that you can't easily hand off to an outsourced firm, or a VA or something like that. They're not doing that manual data entry. So there's plenty of accountants that are still in the old stone age kind of paper and pencil world, but they're costing you more money if you work with them because they're not taking advantage of the technology that makes things easier. And by being able to use technology, you can now really go find the best person for the job, not just the person closest to where your business happens to be.